10 has arrived and it's time to deload again. I'm reducing the volume slightly and also the intensity, which means a lot of running easy and steady. This week though, I did do a long run with some marathon pacing as I'm slowly starting to integrate it. I couldn't run Saturday this week due to work commitments, which meant swapping some days around. Life gets in the way sometimes. Turning the heat down this week was a good shout, as next week I'm starting the peak phase of training, including a 20-mile race which I've got one eye on. Well, welcome to Thursday. Today I am doing about a 22-kilometre session, so it's about 13 or 14 miles. And it's a simple session today. I'm going to do 1 kilometre, which is about 6 minutes of easy warming up. Then we're going to go into a block of 10k steady, turn round up the canal to come home. Then we're going to do 10 kilometres marathon pace and then 1 kilometre warm down. So it's going to be about a 22k sesh, and I haven't done a block of marathon pace that long yet. And it's about time I at least need to try. Whether I can hold it or not, I don't know, but I at least need to try. Because next week I've got a 20-mile race. I'm going to hope to try and roll out a little bit more marathon pace. So yes, let's try and do 10k on the canal in my Takumi Sens. Let's see if we can do it. We should be able to do that. We should. So the paces I've been wanting to hit today, in kilometres of course, are 5:30s for my steadies and 5 minutes per kilometre. It's just over 8-minute miles for that marathon pace. So let's go, see how we do. So I'm about to turn round and head back into Worcester. Just finished a 10k steady block. It's gone really well, to be honest. Heart rate nice and low. Effort feels okay, manageable. Fuel is going down well. So there we go. Just turned that corner, that imaginary corner of 11 kilometres. Now it's time to pick up the pace a bit and see if we can do 10k of marathon pace. But you can probably hear that on the video. Headwind. Brilliant. Stop moaning, Andy. Come on. Get on with it. Marathon pace is so hard. I forgot how hard it is. I mean, last week in Nottingham I ran nearly 40 seconds, 50 seconds a k faster, but I had fresh legs. And when you go into marathon pace in the middle of a long run, it really is challenging. And at this point in time I'm struggling to stay positive because I've got to run 4 times that amount. I've got to run 42k, so more than 4 times, and I've just struggled with 10k. So, but on the positive side of things, the marathon isn't tomorrow, it's not this Sunday, it's in 5 weeks or 6 weeks, so we've still got time. The positive mindset will go a long way. We've still got some good long runs planned, and it was a good bit of training running into this headwind as well. So yeah, there's a half marathon up. Let's run the rest of this run easy, and then that's Thursday done. Oh, there we go. Sunday done. Only a nice little one today, which was 11, I think it was 11k we've just done. And it's the first Sunday in, 10 weeks where I haven't done a long run or anything sort of under 25k, maybe 22, so definitely nothing under a half marathon. So yeah, this is a luxury. 10k is a luxury, 6 mile. But I did do a bit of a longer one early this week, but this week has mainly been deloading. This week wasn't the focus. Next week and the weeks after are some big weeks coming up for me, because we're in week 10 now, just finished. Week 11, 12 and 13 I have planned to do, I've planned for those weeks to be peak, with the third of those 3 peak weeks being my actual big peak. I'm going to hopefully hit triple figures and get up to 100 kilometers, which is about 60 mile, which will be the biggest week of mine since Manchester training last year. And the 3 weeks after that is going to be taper. So 3 week peak, 3 week taper. That's where we are. So I just feel like this next 3 weeks are going to be pivotal. So 3 long runs to make it count. And next week I'm excited because I'm doing a 20 mile race. So I'm doing a race called the Fishing 20 miler, which is down in Gloucestershire, and apparently it's flat, so it'll be good training for Newport. So I've got to have a little chat with myself over the next few days and on the lead up to Saturday and work out how I want to race that. Do I even want to race it? Do I want to just use it as a training run, which, let's be honest, is probably the sensible thing to do. So I think there'll be easy and steady miles in there and a bit of marathon pace stuff as well. So that's coming up next week, but we've still got a week of training to get through next week. So next week I'm going to try and hit 90 kilometers, which is still a hefty amount. And yeah, we've got this big 20 miler, which will be about a 32k race on Saturday. So that's how week 11 is going to look, and I'm excited to get going now, because this week has been largely easy and chilled, relaxed. I've done a lot of recovering, including today's run. It's actually been a little bit, not a lot's happened, so not exactly a very exciting week of training, but these weeks have to happen. These weeks have to happen. And I think I'm going to thank myself that I didn't go all out and do huge long runs this week, and I think I'm going to thank myself that I did put in a slower week. So that being said, week 10 is done. We're into double figures. 6 weeks today I'll be running the Newport Marathon. I'm starting to feel more confident, which I'm pleased with, because there was a time during this training block where I felt like it was slipping away. Things weren't fitting into place. Things weren't just I was feeling negative, and now I'm starting to feel positive. Spring is springing. I can feel the sun. I can feel the sun bouncing off the tarmac. Yeah, just feeling ready for a good spring marathon now. So yeah, counting down the Sundays now, 6 weeks today. So I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all of you for your support during this training block, whether that's just in the form of just watching or liking these videos, commenting, just general positivity. It's massively appreciated, and thanks for watching my journey unfold. And that's what this YouTube channel is, and that's what it will always be. It's basically a journal. I'll try and be as honest as I can, and that's, I think, the best way to do it, especially for me, because that's how I just want to see the progress unfold. Now next week, while I think about it, I've really got to get into some good habits. Now, whether that's drills, activation before runs, or good rest and recovery, good sleep, good nutrition, good time management, whatever it is, it all has to come together, because if I don't do those things, I'm going to come up a cropper, and I don't want to mess up these peak weeks, because I really can make some good strong gains in the next few weeks. So thanks for watching, massively appreciate you all. and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.
It's on, Andy!